She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when it takes control.
Packers trying to capitalize off the 13th takeaway of the year by their defense. And off play action. Looking downfield, rifling left side. Tucker Kraft wide open. Left sideline 40, 30, 25, 20. All the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker Kraft tight roughing the left sideline to the end zone. And the Packers into the lead. 66 yards. Jesse Ray Nitschke into the end zone.
Matt, making plays when you had to, how does it feel to come out on top in a game like that?
Just relief. Relief. You know, I got to give a lot of credit to the Rams. They battled, and they're shorthanded right now. And so, you know, you can always count on Sean getting his guys ready to play, and I knew it was going to be a tough game. It was a little tougher than I'd like to admit, but I think we just didn't come out in the first half and play our best ball, specifically on offense. You know, obviously giving them 6 points there, but our guys stayed resilient, and we maximized as best we could most of the possessions in the second half.
That last defensive series, you had to get a stop, and you got it. Evan Williams breaking up that pass, and before that, the sack. Making plays when you had to.
Yeah, we did. Certainly down the stretch, those were some key plays, and we started to bring some pressure, and it definitely paid off for us.
You mentioned you were disappointed with the first half offensively, but how about Jordan Love to Jaden Reed deep, setting up your first score? Could that have been any better?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it could have. I don't know about the Reed, but Jay Reed just goes out and makes plays, and like he's a playmaker, and he kind of got us going there, obviously, and he is so dangerous with the ball in his hands.
How about the game Tucker Kraft had for you? 2 touchdowns for the first time in his career.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think Tuck continues to put in the work and he's seeing it pay off. And you know, you got to give Dontavian Wicks a lot of credit on the long touchdown pass, not only flushing or stymieing the corner who was kind of falling off in that situation, and then making a key block to allow Tuck to take it to the house.
Matt, what can you say about Xavier McKinney? 5th straight game with an interception. Then he also recovers a fumble. The guy is a takeaway machine.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, Larry. I've never seen anything like it, and he had an opportunity for another one there in the second half, and X has done a great job. He's always around the football, and he's got unbelievable ball skills and instincts and awareness, can anticipate plays, and that's why he's making plays.
Matt, final thing for you. How about the way your team is dealing with adversity? You had some injury issues going this week. You had the Romeo Doubs thing going this week, and yet this team goes on the road and beats a good football team.
Yeah, I think that's what this league's all about. That's what life's all about, and it's all about how you respond. It's not everything that, you know, there's a lot of things that happen that you can't control, but everything is about how you respond, and I was proud of our effort.
Give it up for yourself for playing a 4-quarter game. Here's the deal, man. It's hard to win in this league when we take care of business, even though it was not our best. It was not our best, especially that first half. We got it together, but we battled for 4 quarters, so I'm proud of the effort of that. But we got to clean a lot of up, man. But like I said, it's a long trip coming out here and battling till the end and coming away with a dub. So I'm very proud of the effort, and we got to celebrate this. You with me? All right. First of all, talking about the ball. We are +1 today, man. JJ with the forced fumble. All right. X with the pick. All right. And here's the deal, man. That was complimentary football at its finest. Because what we do right after that? We scored points. There was 2 touchdowns off that. I know in the second half, the possessions were at a premium. There weren't a lot out there, right? But we maximized them in those 2 situations. I do have 2 game balls, all right? And the first guy, you got to give it up for him. He had 2 tugs today, 4 catches, 88 yards.
I I play every play the way I do because I love you guys.
The second guy, man, I don't want to jinx it, but 5 picks in 5 games.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Here it is, ball game, 4th down, snap, Stafford looking, waiting, throws, it's broken up, incomplete. Yes! There is your dagger, finally.
There's definitely a toughness, and I think that's our mindset. How do we respond to everything that happens? Adversity is going to happen in the game. Bad plays happen, good plays happen. How do we respond? And it's all about, the brotherhood we got and just fighting for every play for everybody in the locker room.
Let's go, man! It's a long trip coming out here, battling till the end, and coming away with a dub. So I'm very proud of the effort, and we got to celebrate this. You with me? All right.
I'm happy that our guys showed the resiliency that we need to have and that you have to have in order to go on the road and win. It's never easy winning this league, and I told them enjoy it, but there's plenty to work on and plenty to improve upon.
Here are the final stats from Sunday's thriller in LA. At first glance, it's hard to see the road team coming out with a win in most cases, but the Packers showed the fight needed to get win number 3 of the season, and their 5th straight over the Rams. To spark the Packers in the 3rd quarter, they turned to their defense to do what they had done at a league-best clip to this point, taking the ball away. First, a fumble recovery on the opening possession.
Ball comes loose, up for grabs, the Packers have it. Green Bay football.
That led to a go-ahead score 2 plays later. Next possession, the X-Man taketh away, and the Packers capitalize on offense once again.
Kraft fighting for it. Ruling on the field is a touchdown.
Every week, there's great examples around the league. If you win the ball, you got a great chance of winning the game. The ball is everything.
That was huge. That's what we refer to constantly as complementary football. Defense doing their thing, we go out and we execute on their behalf.
What's it like for a big guy? You don't often get to run in the open field like that, break a big one. What's that feeling?
I kind of make my own open field situations most of the time. Like I said, just to make the first one miss. I mean, excellent play call. Like we had that set up and we were coming in for our second half adjustments. We liked the defense they were giving us on second and medium, so that's what we dialed it up and we executed.
What was the message in the locker room during halftime?
We just got to come out and be more deliberate. Every chance we get with the football, we got to complete our drives and we got to finish everything with 7 points.
When you had the 3 and outs in the first half, there were also some plays left out there. There were a drop. I mean, Wicks and Jordan just a hair off one of them. Did you feel like, man, we can't get anything done, or did you think, man, we're just this close to breaking it?
Yeah, I'm always on the glass half full side. I think if you come in to the league with a pessimistic mindset on any drive, then you're not leading your team to success. You're gonna fall short of all the other guys in the huddle. So you gotta have the proper attitude every time.
Road wins in the NFL. Look that you got. Were you expecting anybody behind you or trailing you well?
No, I just ran the play that was called. That's.
I mean, based on the coverage, you weren't expecting someone that had.
I have my own rules. I was running a route based off of play pass and such, based off runs that we had gotten to earlier. But it was just as soon as we kind of, I don't think about plays before they happen. I just watch Jordan spit them out and try to do my best to execute.
Road wins in the NFL, not easy to come all the way out here. It's a good quarterback, a good team, and thoughts about leaving here.
Yeah, this is an incredible atmosphere. SoFi, great place to win at, that's for sure. Packers fans, they traveled really well. We got a defense played really well, and it was fun to get back out there and get back into our regular cadence. As some of the Rams fans were heading out of the stadium, get an early start home. So it was great. I had a lot of fun.
What type of a schemer is Matt? He's coached a lot of successful teams. He's never been named coach of the year. He's had Jordan being out a couple games, the turmoil going on this week with uncertainty, Romeo. He's still able to scheme up on some really big plays.
Yeah, Matt just knows he's got playmakers, and we got his back. at the end of the day, Matt can put guys anywhere, but players make plays.
Someone called you Tucker Yak and Cheese. How do you like that nickname?
Just a little pun, play off words, comical.
You like yards after the catch, though? That
Yes.
feels like
Yeah, that's me.
differentiator.
That's me.
Hey, Tucker, with big plays, I mean, being able to get that pass right away to Jaden, what do you think that did for you guys right off the bat? Being able to
Yeah, setting us up in the end, like next to the end zone like that, that's incredible. Jay Reed's so good. He's a weapon to have on our team. Same with X. Like, I'm just glad we don't have to play against those guys. I'm glad they're on our side.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Because it's the first time in the NFL it's ever happened. A new guy on the team, 5 picks, 5 weeks. So what is it like when you see a guy with such an immediate impact?
Man, I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, he balling. You know, I mean, he on the roll. He on the roll. And, you know, whatever he doing, he need to keep doing it. You know, credit to him for his preparation and you know, everything he's been bringing to the table. He a baller. He a baller. He always around the ball. Got a fumble recovery too. So ex-balling, he's doing his thing.
Down the stretch, the touchdown drive the Rams got to make it a one-score game. They were dinking and dunking. They got back. It seems like you were more aggressive, Jeff was, with the play calls on the last drive.
Yeah.
You brought that big pressure on 3rd down, and then they brought Edrin with the QB hit on 4th, and Evan was able to knock it away. What's it like playing for a coordinator who's going to go get after it when a team is trying to come back?
Man, it's awesome. You know, he trusting us, trusting the front, and you know, he just allowing us, he just cutting us loose, and you know, we was just expected to make plays against this offense, against this offensive line. Did a really good job rushing the passer, whether it was getting pressures or getting sacks or whatever it was. We did a good job. You know, they bled us a little bit in the run game. Got to do better there, but just proud about how we the turnovers we had, how we rushed the passer, and going against a really good quarterback.
Kenny, you've been in this for a long time now. What does it do for the defense to have an elite level safety on the back end? How does it change things for the whole group?
And you know, he just erased everything back there. You know, just I mean, you know, when they throw the ball deep or you know wherever it's at, you know, we expect him to come down with it or whoever. And that's just a credit to everybody just doing their job. You know, being where they're supposed to be, and you know, they're gonna keep trying them and they're gonna keep making plays.
All right. Well, there were so many stellar performances yesterday. It's never easy, but we're going to give out some game balls. Peter, you go first.
Can I have the football there, Sarah?
You want the football, Peter.
Appreciate it.
Go on.
This one right here goes to Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson gets my game ball. Lamar was incredible yesterday, and he was incredible when it mattered most. Here's Burrow throwing for 392 and 5 touchdowns, and Lamar was there for him throw for throw. Lamar Jackson, 348 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Plays where he pulled miracle ball. This one is one of the plays of the year. A stiff arm on Sam Hubbard, one of the best tacklers in the league. Then Jermaine Pratt's tossing him out of bounds, and he still throws a touchdown into 3 guys. Lamar Jackson was exquisite yesterday, and especially late when it mattered. 4th quarter, and even after the fumble in overtime, they found a way. Got the ball to Derrick Henry, and they did it. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have won 3 straight games. He's our MVP from a year ago, and he's my game ball winner for week number 5.
I think you nailed it, Peter. Like with a Play of the Year award at Honors, that's got to be nominated so far. I mean, the season's young.
Jaden's pass against the Bengals on Monday night in the back of the end zone. That one might be the Play of the Year for me because of what it signified and the clutchness. But pure athleticism, Lamar yesterday was incredible.
That's got to be at least nominated. Sarah, you take the ball. Go on.
Okay, so I don't have all these really happy stats to rattle off, but I'm giving the game ball. Well, yesterday the stats were happy. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, did anybody need a win more than the Jaguars? No, because they were winless. But Trevor Lawrence in particular, it was his 25th birthday yesterday. And you know what Trevor needed more than anything else, anything you could buy? He needed a win. Snapped a 9-game winless skid for Trevor. But he did it in nice fashion, a career-high 371 yards for Lawrence. It comes in a week where obviously pressure mounting. There were questions to Doug Peterson, who we love, about, did they lose the locker room? The Jags, this was not an easy win by any means. The Colts stormed back. They scored 24 points in the 4th quarter. That's not Trevor's fault. Trevor had a really nice game. Happy birthday, Trevor. You get a game ball. You get in the win column. And maybe that sparks a little something for the Jaguars.
We've been oohing and ahhing about those Broncos throwbacks. What'd you make of those Jaguars throwbacks? You like those?
I like them. But I'm with Peter. Everyone gets all excited because you haven't seen them. Because people do it in Tampa with the creamsicles. No, that's an era, and then we move on.
Sarah, what would you want for your 25th birthday back in the day? Due respect.
Back in the day, due respect. I'd say the same thing. I always wanted a horse. Since I was a little kid. I was the
a pony or a horse?
Well, I say pony now still because it's. I mean, why? I'm not going to quit now, But since I was little, I say pony. I still haven't gotten one.
Peter wanted Grand Theft Auto Vice City back when he was 25. He wanted a horse. I want to get my game ball, and I want to
get your game ball. Producers and I, we arranged this.
What?
You got me a horse?
Let's bring out the.
Come on, guys. Come on, girl. Giddy up. Giddy up. All right, I got some sugar cubes for you. Here you go. And Peter's got some apples. Here she comes.
You know how delusional I am? When he said it for a second in my head, when he goes, hold on, I was like, oh.
I did that to Jamie Erdahl one time.
With Taylor Swift, right?
Taylor Swift's here. It was like a Tuesday in March. I'm like, Taylor Swift's here. And she's like, wow. I'm like, no.
No, she started getting like nervous.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to say?
Bring him out. You're going to ride it around the set like Devin White.
Devin White.
Like Wade Boggs at Yankee Stadium riding a horse. Remember that? One of the great all-time Yankees, Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs in the outfield, just riding it. Unbelievable.
Guy goes into the Hall of Fame as a Devil Ray. All right. One of my favorite phrases to use is since the merger. I love the phrase in what we do since the merger. And my game ball goes to Green Bay Packers defensive back Xavier McKinney, who became the first player since the merger to join a new team and have an interception in the first 5 games, each one of them.
Great stat.
That's crazy.
All right, so guys, he's got 5 picks in 5 games, and it's not like week 2 he got 3 of them. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Every game he has an interception. So does that mean that Xavier McKinney is the greatest addition a defensive back a team has ever made? Better than Deion to the Niners, better than Deion to the Cowboys, better than Champ Bailey to the Broncos? Is he the greatest ever? Because he is their MVP on this team. Jordan Love has been working way through injury. He is their MVP. You should have seen him yesterday. He had another time where he was going to pick 6 another one. He had a fumble recovery, which he almost scooped and scored. He's all over the field giving Stafford fits yesterday. Peter, you were at the game. He's a star.
It's also so, refreshing because the Packers rarely break the bank on free agents, and this is one where they did. They went and they got him. And here's the thing: highest paid safety in the league. Giants didn't want to pay him. He comes to Green Bay and immediate dividends and is the leader of their defense. And you are the captain's C on the Giants jersey too. So I love to see it for him.
So now we're in that fun thing like we were with Deron Bland last year. Like we're on Xavier McKinney interception watch.
Yeah.
Can you do it 6 games in a row? Can you do it 7? 5 picks in 5 games on a new team is insane.
That's
you
awesome.
Get my game ball.
Hey, speaking of game balls, I brought this up earlier, but I'm not naive to think everyone watches every minute of the show. Mike McCarthy, first game ball he's ever received after the game last night. 24 years coaching in the NFL, 18 years as an NFL coach. He got his first game ball last night.
And why was it last night? Like, what was the significance?
Western Pennsylvania.
His hometown. He grew up there.
He was a toll booth operator.
Family was there.
Yes. Oh, that's really cool. I'm happy for him.
We've all seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. The hair on his face is dirty, dreadlocked in for the main. He asked the man for what he could spare with shame in his eyes. Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. But God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in his shoes. Then you really might know what it's like to sing the blues. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Mary got pregnant from a kid named Thomas, said he was in love. He said, don't worry about a thing, baby doll, I'm the man you've been dreaming of. But 3 months later, he said he won't date or return her call. And she swear, goddamn, if you find that man cutting off his balls. And then she heads for the clinic and she gets some static walking through the door. They call her a killer, and they call her a sinner, and they call her a whore. But God forbid you